Good morning, children. Welcome to your moral education class. Let's read lesson number 12, Counting the Stars. This is one of the famous Akbar Birbal stories. One night, Akbar, the Mughal emperor, was standing on the roof of his palace with his wise minister Birbal. He looked up and saw many shining stars spread across the night sky. So Akbar was a very famous king, a great emperor. And one day he was standing on the roof of his palace with his favorite minister, Birbal. Now, Birbal was his wisest minister, means he was very clever, very intelligent. What is the meaning of emperor? A great king. So they were standing in the roof of the palace and talking to each other when Akbar looked up at the sky and he saw many shining stars spread across the sky. You can see the picture. Birbal, can you tell me the exact number of stars in the sky? Asked Akbar. Yes, my lord, replied the clever Birbal. As many as the hair on a horse's head. So what happened? Akbar was trying to test Birbal whether he was really intelligent. So he always asked him a lot of questions. And this time he asked him an interesting question. He asked him, can you tell me how many stars are there in the sky? The exact number. And you know what Birbal replied? Yes, I can. There are as many stars, as many as the hair you have on a horse's head. Now look at Birbal. He was a very intelligent minister. So he gave a very witty answer. Let's read further and understand what happens. Akbar thought for a while and said, but Birbal, the hair on the head of a horse cannot be counted. They are uncountable. So then Akbar thought, how can Birbal say that? Can you count the hair on the head of a horse? They cannot be counted. They are uncountable. Yes, Jahapana, so are the stars, said the witty minister. So, in those days, the minister used to address the king as Jahapana, means emperor. So he told him, yes, so are the stars. You cannot count the stars. What do you mean by witty? Clever. So Birbal indeed was a very clever minister. The emperor was very happy with Birbal's clever answer. He gave him a reward for his intelligence. So hearing this, Akbar understood Birbal is very clever and he liked his answer. So you can never count the hair on your head, whether it's the horse's head or even you cannot count the stars in the sky. They are all uncountable. With this, we come to the end of the story. Let's read the hi-fi of the story, the moral of the story. Intelligence is always rewarded. That means if you're intelligent and wise, you will always be rewarded. You will always shine in the world. Okay? Now, Birbal was a very intelligent and witty minister, and he was able to always shine and stand out in the crowd. Okay? And this is the story of Akbar and Birbal. Let us discuss the questions given now. 1. What did Akbar want to know from Birbal? Akbar wanted to know the exact number of stars in the sky. 2. What did Birbal say about the number of stars? Birbal said that there were as many stars as the hair on a horse's head. 3. Why did Akbar give Birbal a reward? Akbar gave Birbal a reward because he answered his question in a very intelligent manner. He gave him a reward for his intelligence. It's story time, folks, so log into the link provided below and watch yet another famous Akbar Birbal story. Your task for the day, read the lesson 12, Counting the Stars.